past few years, collective research has debunked the popular myths that a high-fiber diet lifestyle can cause unfinished housework, late dinners, and neglected family members. In fact, continuing studies show that a high-fiber diet lifestyle may significantly improve the disposition of a crafter, creating a more contented home life. Furthermore, continued exposure can develop an ability to endure meetings, waiting rooms, school functions, and sporting events without experiencing the kind of boredom it makes one want to consume lead paint. Here are just a few ways one can properly increase daily fiber intake. Visit your local yarn store or shop online. Join online fiber communities. Tour sheep or alpaca farms. Attend fiber festivals. Or listen to the High Fiber Diet podcast. Please remember to spread your fiber intake throughout the day rather than trying to get it all in one shot. Stretching and resting is important, and your body will thank you.
Hi, this is Kagi, and welcome to the High Fiber Diet. It's the end of November. It is Thanksgiving weekend. It's the Friday, so I guess it's Black Friday, but we do it Family Friday. No shopping plan today, just a whole bunch of family coming over, and we're gonna play games, have pizza, and just chillax with everybody. So I figured maybe I can sneak this in, and hopefully I'll have it posted tonight if there isn't a lot of editing, which I hate to edit. And yeah, we'll see how that goes. First things first, hi to everybody who is here for the first time. Welcome back to those who are returning. I do not normally write show notes. I try to give as much information as I can during the show. And if you need more clarification on something, just give me a holler on Instagram. I'm Kagi, COGGIE_TM on there. And I answer the questions as I can. You can also leave a comment here and I will get back to you. I normally see them within a day or two of them going up. I'm not super on top of it because I have a full-time job, but I'm on top of it as much as I can be. So yeah, let's get into it. First things first, I finished it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I'll raise it up this way. I did go down, I think I did 22 of the 24 colors. It was quite long enough then. This is the Easy Eyelet Light by Knititude. And I believe her first name is Chantel, but don't quote me on that one. I know it's Knititude. And I had test knit her original Easy Eyelet yoke, and this one was the Easy Eyelet yoke light, so it's fingering weight. So I made this one up with the colorway from last year of a very pink Christmas from Suburban Stitcher. I'm wearing it just over a long sleeve shirt. It's not how I would normally wear it. I'd probably wear a camisole. And yeah, that's where this ended up. I used the very pink for most of the colors. On the arm, I used shepherd's wool from Stonehenge Fiber Mill, and it's their sock weight. And that's just the gray edgings. I decided to do it short sleeve instead of long sleeve, and I adore it. I did do short rows in the back, and other than that, and changing the stripes, I did 6 rows of color on each stripe. So except for the top one where I did the short rows, I did that all in one color. And I did put a tag in the back, and so I know back to front, even though it's short rowed, sometimes it's hard to tell. So I always put a tag in, either that or a bow of thread. That's just what I do for my stuffs. So this is one of my finished, and like I said, it's been a year in the making. I started it December 1st last year during Advent, and I finished it last week. So it languished. It wasn't something I was gravitating towards, and mostly that was because I was having to wind up each one. And I'm terrible when it's fiddly stuff. I don't want to do fiddly stuff. I want knitting. I want crochet. I want whatever I'm doing. I don't want the fiddly that goes with it. Man, do I have something fuzzy around me because my nose is itching. Either that or somebody's talking about me. And as family is coming down, you know, family is what family is. So let's see what I have here. Now I'm moving that bag because I have some finished items. I will, how will I do this? I know this is the wood something. I'm going to have to do show notes. These are loafers. And I did these up. They're an acrylic wool blend, and they will be going off to a friend for Christmas. They have a nice little pull-on in the back. Very simple knit up. I did it on a smaller needle than what it recommended because I wanted it a firmer fabric. So I did the largest size on a smaller needle, and it came out the right size that what I needed. And this will be going off to a friend. Very nice. Then I also finished, and oh shoot, over there on that tree, I have 2 baubles that I finished. You can see them on my Instagram. I'm not grabbing them off the tree right now. I'm not sure if you can see my wrought iron tree there. I kind of have this on cinematic, so it's fuzzy in the background, but yeah. A lot of scraps going on. So I was scrap happy and I made this cowl, and it will be a gift. Not really great at wearing cowls, but I like making them. So it's kind of like a shawl because it's a shawl cowl, because you knit it like a shawl and then you combine it in the round and knit further. And so this is just a whole bunch of different DK weight yarns that I had, and then I had some of everything left over, and I pulled out my Addie King, and I still got to put a pom-pom on this, and I'm not sure if I'm going to put the pom-pom on this side so that it folds up with just the blue, or if I'm going to turn it. This one, the pom-pom would cover the top, and this is a straight blue, and it folds up with just a blue. And so I haven't decided. Let me know what you think. Should it be straight blue, or it's already attached, so that's how that is. This one is this color here, the rest of it, and I can fold this blue up. And so one way or another. And it does fit. I'm not going to put it on my head, but it does fit. I kind of like the all blue, and the pom-pom will cover this, and it folds up blue. I was just trying to use up yarn, trying to finish it up. So those are 2 more finished items. And then I finished some spinning. I did a small segment on spinning. This is my bag of samples. These are all my samples that I have to do. These are ones that I've shown before. And so I have all these to spin, and I'm hoping maybe over Advent. I don't know how crazy that's gonna be. I only have 1 Advent to open yarn-wise. I have a jigsaw puzzle Advent and a tea Advent, I think, and then Sarge has a couple. But I think I'd like to sit down and do some of these. But I did finish plying the ones that I talked about last time. This is a pink that is a Merino Rambouillet blend, or is it a BFL Rambouillet? One of the 2. And it's a sample. I have a whole bunch more going on the wheel. I didn't even mark how much yardage I have here. I just wanted to see how it was going to spin up, and I really liked the way it did. None of this has been soaked, so all of it is full of energy, but it is a very nice ply, and it's going to turn into a very nice whatever it becomes. I haven't decided yet. I have a lot of the pink. But these samples that I did and I talked about, this is Rambouillet top. And I had, I think it's 1 ounce of each of these. Am I right? Approximately 25 grams. So, yeah. So this one I got 47 yards. in that finished. And these are all natural color, no dye on the ones that are in the bag. And I'm trying to keep them together. I'm not sure what I'm gonna make. I'm kind of looking at a couple different things that I could make with it. I might just do granny squares and put them all together. The Radnor top, I ended up with 24 yards, and it's more of an Aran weight, not quite bulky, but it's more of an Aran weight when you look at it. You'll see the tufts. This is how I tie them off. I just tie them off with the ends. They're not going into competition. They don't have to be perfect. So it's definitely a thicker. It's not really a next to skin, but it is softer than some of the others that I've spun. And I am spinning very relaxed. I am not trying to dominate the yarn. I'm not trying to tell it intentionally what it needs to be. I'm just letting it spin out and feeling the fiber, because every fiber is different and what you want to force it to do is different. The North Ronaldsy, I believe that's how you say that. I know there's other people that spin more than I do that could probably tell me if I'm pronouncing this wrong. This was an easy spin, had a few guard hairs, and it was 55 yards completely done up. And this one has a gray undertone to it. And it came out more sport weight, which isn't horrible. I actually kind of enjoyed spinning this, and I may look for a fleece on this a little bit more. It's soft. It isn't next to skin soft, but it's something that I would wear as an outerwear. Maybe a shawl or a cardigan would be nice out of that. I know I'm tucking these back, and you can hear my cat. Cats are cats, and I can't tell him not to use the kitty box, because at least he's using the kitty box. Then we have Shropshire. I believe all of these are top. This one, I got 36 yards. It is also an Aran. This is very, very scratchy. Not something I would want next to my skin, but maybe something that could be made up into a pillow, or like I said, I'm gonna be doing squares. So pretty sure that's where I'm gonna go with that. So that, I mean, the color of it's gorgeous. Can't wait to feel it once it has bloomed and gotten wet. I just haven't had time to do the blooming and the getting wet. And I know some people aren't into spinning, but the wonderful thing about spinning, whether you're actually using the spindle or whether you're getting hand spun, is you're getting straight sheep wool. So a lot of people deal with BFL, or Massam has become a big one that's out right now, and Romeldale, Romney, those kind of things. You get to feel the actual fibers. You get to know the breed, and or at least the sheep that these came off of, because it depends on the breeder and everything else. Now this is Teeswater top. The cats wanted to eat it. They could smell the sheepiness through this one. This one does have lanolin still in it. I know they cleaned it as well as they could, and it's a really good top, but this one's got that, yeah, sweet country smell. This one came out to 30 yards. It's more of a worsted. And all of these are 2-ply. So that's the last one I'm going to talk about. If you want more information on these breeds, I went into it more in depth from the fiber source book on the last cast that I put up. And this one I'm just showing you how I finished the yards. So yeah, there is that. So what have I been doing other than finishing this and the other things that I finished? I have a butt ton of stuff that I have been working on. I think I only started one item, but let's get into it. If I started it, I started it. If I didn't, I didn't. This one is last year's Lent. So Lent 2023. I think it could be Lent 2022. Finally figured that out. I spun this up, or I made this into balls, and you can see that in here. There's 2 balls, and I am starting with the gold and working out, and then I will be finishing with the pink at the other end, I believe. And I am just doing, of course I'm in the middle of a round, I am carrying it with cashmere, and these are all fingering weight. So I'm kind of making it into a DK, and I am working on, let's see if my little eyeballs can see, size 8 needles, I believe. And I am just doing a standard triangle shawl, just garter. 3 stitches on the edge. Nothing special, letting the yarn do its thing and enjoying just the knit of it, just the knit of it. So that is hanging out in the bag that I did my last big shawl in, and that was from my Advent 2022, the big one that I did. And that's this bag, and this is from Button and Boo. In this bag, don't know if this one has a name on it. Yep. Bling Your String bags, coffee. That cashmere, I know I will have a couple skeins left over. That's why I started that. I have 10 skeins, and I don't think I'll need, because I'm only through 1 skein on this, and I've got the rest to go on it, but I'm pretty sure it'll be fine. This is a ranunculus that I started ages ago and had to rip back and add some raglan increases at the arms because it just wasn't long enough. So this one is going. It is a very peach, very light peach color, and I'm just on to the body and forever. These are on size 10s. They have heffalump needle stoppers, and I picked that up and did probably 10 rounds, separated for the sleeves, and then I'm going down. I don't know when it'll be finished. There's no definite. I actually thought on the bottom of this one, I may do an eyelet edging on the bottom of it and on the sleeves. I may do a picot eyelet edging. Something different. I've done a lot of those. Then I picked up my hot chocolate socks from Sweet Mountain Crafts. This was one of her adventure sock club. And so I am doing a garter rib, 2x2 garter rib on this. Just a heel flap and turn. I love the gusset on it. I am past the second gusset and going on down the foot. So almost done on that. I am doing them. They are DK size 3 needles. Yeah, just going until I'm done. Taking them as I can. So the other day I did catch yarn in my zipper, so I'm having to be very, very careful in my zippers. This is a Stitched by Jessalou, and a friend of mine got me this. Love it. Nice squirrels. So on the theme of socks, in my gnome bag, I have my first, let's see, it is Son of a Nutcracker by Vesper Socks, Knitterly Things. And let's see, there we go. Sarge needed me to answer a text and you're on my phone, so it happens. So this is Vesper Sock in Son of a Nutcracker. Not sure when this is from. It's from a while ago. But I am doing it up on size 1.5. Yeah, 1.5 needles. I last night turned for the heel flap. And I am continuing on down. And I have quite a bit left over, so I'm pretty sure I'll be okay. I did not put in a contrasting heel or toe, but I think I'll be okay on this. Let me get a sip. Sprite Zero with cherry in it. That's what I'm drinking today. This bag. This bag is from Quilted by Jackie Trimbley. And this one I decided to do Toast by Leslie Friend. She does a lot of friend to friend. Well, she did Toast. They're arm warmers. And I did a little bit different. I cast on big and I did do 2 reduce rounds so that it fits differently on the arm than on the hand, because my arm is wider than my hand. And they are basically wristlets that pull on to keep you warm. I have to weave an end still. And when you're cold, you just pull them down and you have, if you're driving or whatever, and then you pull them back up when you're done. And these are being done in, I have a second set going right here. Have no idea what this sock yarn is. It is, no idea where it came from. It is gunmetal gray with flecks of blue. And then I am using Diablo from Hobby. Do you say Hobby or Hobby? I think it's Hobby, H-O-B-B-I-I, Hobby. Diablo is 30% mohair, 30% nylon, 40% acrylic. And this is in the colorway, 55. Does that give you a color? So I'm doing the mix. It's the same one that I used on my Whitmore sweater. And so I have that going. I believe these are size 7 needles. Yeah. So just a quick knit. I'm almost done. Yes, that's my stitch marker. It's my favorite word. And so I'm almost done. I only have yay much more to knit. Yes, I like DPN. I don't care for magic loop unless I have to. Yes, I know how to do it. And I don't like 2 at a time. So that's what I'm doing. Move it to the side. Okay, we have more. So this one I only put a few rows on, nothing major. It's the Another Gray Hair and the sweater. Yeah, that one got me. It always gets me. I can't remember the name of it. But I'm working up the back of it. I've got the front done. I'm almost to the point where it's gonna match and come up and do that part. So I guess I will be doing more show notes than I normally do. I know I only have a little bit left, but pulling this out means I have to measure and think and all that. And so it's not the first one that gets pulled out right now. And this is in the bag that Boo got me for my birthday. This is from Emma Balls, and it's the sheepy bag. There we go. So before I completely bury it, I have done a few more rounds on this, wedges on this. So this is the Westfjords Wanderer, and I'm still working on the bottom, and I've been working on the bottom since before I moved to South Dakota. So yeah, this has been going for a while. It gets boring. It's just garter, and yes, I like easy, but yeah. So one of these days I have to have 65 of these wedges, and I'm not there yet. Each little turn is 5, so there's 5, 15, 25, 35, 45. I'm going on to 50, so I've still got that many more. So yeah, one of these days it'll be finished. And that is in my Erin Lane Knitters Will Keep You in Stitches tote. And I pull it out when I want to and don't when I don't. Let's get into my Firefly bag. This one has the Humblebee. I haven't even touched this, so I'm not pulling it out. It's the Humblebee. It's got this much going on it. The rest of it has to be done. Not where my brain is. Not where my brain is. My brain is on a million other things. Actually, my brain is on 2 things right now because I want to get them done for a Christmas present. So I'm showing you all this stuff, and it's not even where my brain is. This is going to be for Boo. This is a blanket that it has leaves coming out. It's a circular blanket. It has leaves coming out, and on the edge there's flowers. And when you fold it and roll it up, it becomes a bouquet of flowers. I am, wow, do not drop. Thank you. I am to the point of putting on the first set of leaves, and so that's all I have right now. It's what she wants for her birthday. I don't have to have that done until January, so I've got a little bit of time on that one. Then I have this blanket that is winter braid. Yeah, I don't remember. I'm gonna be doing notes. I guess the name of this is gonna be I'm gonna be doing notes. So this is as far as I am. It's gorgeous. It's by Brianna. And I'm doing it, let's see, how wide is it? Can I show the whole thing? No. But it is in this gray, and it's reversible. So it's a nice weight for a blanket. It'll turn out to about a throw size. I think I have enough yarn to do it all in. If not, it'll be what it is, because that's the size I got, and that's the amount of yarn I got. Not buying more for it. That one I haven't touched. I'm not showing it. It's my puzzle sweater, and I haven't even put a row on it, so no. This one, however, is my I can see it, Magnum. Yep, Magnum cardigan. I am making another one. This is for my person, and if you're my person, go away. Yeah, not really. You already know you're getting it. I am doing it ombre style, and I am using Colorama Halo, and these are the next set of colors. So this is this light blue right now, going into more of a teal, and then I'll go back from the teal to the blue. And I believe 4 skeins should do it. So this is the front and the back. Of course, there's going to be 4 inches of ribbing and stuff, and I still have to do pockets. This is below the pits. My person is much smaller than I am. And I still have to do pockets, and then let's see, how many do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I've got 2 more rows to do on the body, and of course it's going to have 3 inches of ribbing at the bottom and 3 to 4 inches in the middle, depending on how big I make it, and then sleeves, of course. But this is the beginning of the Magnus cardigan, and I need to get this whipped out in the next week and a half and get everything mailed off to her for Christmas. The sooner the better, but she knows it's coming. And I think, nope, I have one more right here. My Fox and the Hound bag, and I have put a couple rows on it. I got the first one finished. And the second one's going. The second one's about right here. So those will get done eventually. There's no hurry on that. It's not gift knitting. It's not anything special. It's just mitts. I like fingerless mitts. Do not lose my hook for the Magnus. I am using an eye hook. And then I will knit all the edgings. The pattern calls for crochet. I will knit all the edgings. That's just who I am. So I did a little bit of shopping at my local grocery store. They had some crochet kits, and I just had to. He is so cute. And then we had ornaments. I need to make these up. And this one is a sweet little angel. And I'm going to make those up. So those 3 got purchased. I needed that. And then a lady at work wanted to use my loom to make a hat for her mom, so I let her. And while I was looking for my loom, I found I think it's something like a wobble, but it's not a wobble. And it's got a QR code to tell me how to make it. I don't know what it is. I think it might be the Highland cow. I love Highland cows. So I'll need to make that up. And then I hit a local yarn store, because you know you do, and I found a pattern, and it's a round yoke crocheted pattern that I'm going to be making up. And I bought Remix Light to make up the sweater in, and I have enough. Thankfully the lighting in this yarn store was so bad. One of the ladies kept checking the dye lot, and I had picked up 2 that were the wrong dye lot, and she got me the correct ones so that I have them all of the same dye lot, so I'm not going to be going oopsie. But yeah, they need to get better lighting in, and I'm not talking about which yarn store that is, because I'll still go back. I can't, I have to start looking at dye lots when I go in. I also ordered from a Wended, I think that's how you say her name. She was doing a, I don't know, fundraiser for Peanut, the squirrel. And you know how I am with squirrels. I married one, so I have to have the squirrels. So I got Peanut. And while I was at it, Arcane Fiber Works put out their squirrel, which is Easy Breezy Beautiful Cover Squirrel. And this colorway just, oh my goodness, I had to. Isn't it gorgeous? Yep. Just had to. So I got my squirrel on. We'll be making them up. I don't think I'm going to have time to do any Vlogmas or anything like that. I never have in the past, so it's not something I look forward to. I normally don't even sit down and watch Vlogmases because to me it's part of your life and I don't like invading that. Keep it knitting and I'm cool, so I don't think I'll be doing something like that. But I do have, if you can see hanging there, I have one advent calendar that is from Tangled Poets. And then I'm not sure if you can see over here or not, it's kind of blurry, but I have, like I said, the T, the jigsaw puzzle, the other ones that we have there. And so I may be on Instagram doing mini snippets of advents that we do. And I will, of course, be reading along with A Christmas Carol for an Advent, and then I have a Bible study that is Advent hymns. And I am finishing up, I'm a finisher, I need to get the shirt, the 365 Days in the Bible from Bible Recap. And yeah, there are things that I learned this year that, yeah, I thought I knew. And I will be restarting it in the new year too, because when you hear something once, you don't hear it at all. It's time to restart. And however you celebrate the holidays, I hope you had a happy Thanksgiving if you celebrate here in the States. If you're out of the States, I hope you had a great weekend. And however you move forward in the Advent season or in your holiday season, I know Hanukkah starts on Christmas Day or Christmas evening this year. Might be Christmas Eve evening, I'm not sure. Excuse me, but it's one of the two. And yeah, I'll get my show notes done and hopefully get this up a little bit later. So for all of us, to all of you, happy holidays. I'll be seeing you in December for a regular podcast. Other than that, I'm not doing anything special. So you guys have a great time and check your checkbook before starting the high fiber diet. Bye-bye.